Hi everyone, my name is Kate Emerald, the founder of Life of Emerald and Global Healing Movement 2020. Welcome back. Yesterday, on day 3, we spoke about anger and wrath, and the remedy for that is what do you think? What is the remedy? The remedy of anger is patience. Today, the anger, the patience, right? So we talked about how to looking at life as as a long-term project and allowing yourself to feel anger and at the same time knowing how to constructively channeling the anger helps it helps you and helps the people around you is what we discussed. Today we're going to speak about gluttony. Let's debunk the 7 cardinal sins of gluttony. Okay. Gluttony means an excessive or ongoing eating of food. Emotionally, it gives us a clue that we're emotionally starving for love. Starving for love and starving for kindness, security, and emotional connection. And we can look at the overweight phenomenon as a background of emotional undernourishment and using food for stress and feeling lonely to cover up anger, veg out when we're tired, and suppress the emotional challenges that we do not know how to skillfully and effectively handle them. So we can tend to turn to food. Like the Buddhist philosophy say, the middle path is a path, and the opposite of gluttony, what do you think it is? Is temperance. Temperance means habitual moderation in the indulgence of appetites or passion, eating or drinking. So let's imagine the abstinence for polarity. We have abstinence, eating very little food to control ourselves and our body. And then the gluttony, overindulgence of food, going out of control, enjoying the pleasure of the food that brings you. And the middle path we meet in the middle is by using temperance. So neither abstinence or indulgence is good or bad, but it just is. And when we examine the consequences of going to this spectrum or that spectrum, you know by experience what suffering it causes you. It can cause you. I've been in both spectrum before, and I played around with the either side of the spectrum, and over time I know what temperance means. So achieving temperance takes time and achievable. Yeah, it takes daily practice. So, and temperance cures gluttony by implanting the desire to be healthy and therefore making one fit to serve others. And moderation is key word here. And connecting to self-love is going to be one of the tool to temperance. And looking for the love within in silence, experimentation with your emotions and feelings and thoughts, in tune with your body. Let the body speak to you and listen to your body. You can start to learn to walk a path of temperance. And we always have to remind ourselves that fountain of love is within me, within us, within you. There's an interesting gentleman who's a writer. His name is Mark Woolen. He wrote a book called It Didn't Start With You: How Inherited Family Trauma Shapes Who We Are and How to End the Cycle. He focuses on generation trauma can cause some of the mishaps you're experiencing, such as depression, anxiety, trauma. It's in the gene of your family tree, and that you have the power to break the cycle with your intention and practice and walking each day the path that you choose, which is breaking the cycle on behalf of my ancestors. I am the lucky one alive that I can do this work for my ancestor tree. The middle path, according to the Buddhism, refers to the avoidance of two extremes of practical life, namely indulgence in sensual pleasures on one hand, and sensual pleasure here, and on one hand, and severe asceticism on the other. The temperance, we want to meet in the middle. Balance is the key. And one of the tools to reaching the temperance, the middle path from overindulgence, is the ability to say no. No to yourself. For example, if you enjoy Oreo cookies, and once you open a bag of Oreo cookies, there is no stopping you, because the pull to this taste and the flavor and the crunchiness is so magnetic that in 5 minutes you're able to finish the whole bag. Now, I've been there. I'm not there. I'm not there. I am so happy I broke the pattern. Well, I was making a point here. Oh, yes. You can say no to one bag of Oreo. You can say, no, I am not going to eat all of this in one setting. And don't beat yourself up for binge eating. Just know that the ability to say no from today on is the power. Right? We start from somewhere. And tomorrow, let's say you have 7 Oreo cookies and your tummy doesn't feel good, you can commit to yourself. The next day, let me try eating 6 Oreo cookies. And step by step, we want to reduce the tendency to overindulge. And understand, no is healthy. Your body is your temple. It is a sacred temple. You have the authority to say no or yes to what goes into your body. And it's a daily practice. So, no leads to temperance, and power is to say no. Let's tune in for a minute to your body. Let's have our eyes closed and explore explore the love, okay? Self-love. Let's close our eyes. And think about a thing or thing that you love. And feel the quality of that love. And imagine you have that in you already, that love in you. Okay? Comment below if you have any comments or questions about what you discovered while staying in silence for 1 minute. What is the love you are seeking outside that is really within you, and so on. Okay. I'll tell you a story. When I was in college, I was an athlete and I thought I needed to control what I ate, or how much calories I took in, and what types of food I need to eat. So I was very extraordinarily controlling of what food I put in. That borderline the aestheticism, aestheticism, right? Like depriving the joy of eating food. And when I tried out for volleyball team and I didn't even get the trial, the rejection was significant. I switched to the overindulgence. And over time, I learned temperance to bridge the gap. And today, I don't, I eat whenever I want and whatever I want. And I'm comfortable with, all food. So the point of that story is if you push yourself to the end of the spectrum for the sake of A, B, and C, unchecked, then there is going to be a tendency to swing over to the other side that you have been uh, controlling to not go over to, right? So the key is loosening the grip, middle way. Okay. Please do be gentle on yourself about the psychological complexity about food or food you eat or how much you eat. I understand it is a complex thing. However, set an intention in your heart that you will overcome with the power of your soul, deciding today is the day to break this pattern. You're moving into the path of the middle, the path to temperance, where it is peaceful, easy, and effortless. Okay? All right, that is enough information today. My name is Kate, Emerald, the founder of Life of Emerald and Global Healing Movement 2020. I can be reached at lifeofemerald@gmail.com, and my website is www.lifeofemerald.com. See you later. Bye.